Hey guys, Kush here. I'm making a video over some pendulum deck combos. These combo pieces are going to revolve around certain cards that you can have in your main deck or extra deck. This is the example deck that I'm using. Pretty much it's just 3 copies of the pendulum structure deck. I added some hand traps just so, just so we can have some like negates during their opponent's turn so they don't completely combo off. So we can stop them a little bit. And other cards I added that are not in the Pendulum Structure deck are Double Iris, Purple Poison, Performapal Celestial Magician, Chronograph Sorcerer, and Astrophraph Sorcerer. And also the 2 spells which Iris Magician searches, Time Pendulumgraph and Star Pendulumgraph. In the extra deck is where our most important combo pieces lie, because these are the cards we make in order to make our field really strong, in order to defeat a lot of opponents. One of the most powerful cards you can run in a Pendulum deck is Appaloosa. It requires 4 monsters to make, or if you have a Link monster out, it probably only requires like 2 or 3. It's really good. It negates monster effects. It can be used more than once per turn. It's super powerful. Another one is the most important card in the extra deck, which is called Heavy Metal Foes Electromite, the combo starter. You usually always go into this. It's super important. A rank 7 that's really useful, not for really its field effect, but the effect it has when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, is Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. The reason this is really good is because you can make it really easily with Astrophraph Sorcerer and Dragonpit Magician. Astrophraph does not come in a structure deck, but Dragonpit does, and luckily this card is only a rare. So you can just craft it really easy, and the card that it brings out when it leaves the field is Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, which is luckily also just a rare. This card has the effect that when it's summoned, you can bounce a card. Bouncing means you return an opponent's card to the hand, and also you can negate an opponent's card. I think it's a spell, trap, or monster effect. It's really powerful, and I'm going to be showing off the combos. Let's jump into the duel. Okay, so jumping into one of the duels, your starting hand might be like completely random. Honestly, the starting hand's not super good because I have 1 of Purple Poison and my 1 of Stargazer, but it's okay because we have Duelist Alliance, which means we can get our combos going. And even if we didn't have Duelist Alliance, we can still set up our skills from 1 to 8 and special summon Harmonizing Magician to get our combos going that way. But pretty much we're going to start out really simple by using this guy as a scale, activating Duelist Alliance, adding a card from our deck. We'll add Sorcerer so we can pop our scales in order to add more cards, because our scales are honestly not that good. We're going to Pendulum Summon 2 monsters. So here you're going to have 2 effects, and these effects only activate if they're special summoned or pendulum summoned. Magician's effect is you can special summon a monster from your deck that has a magician as a name. And this guy's effect, Pendulum Sorcerer, is you can target up to 2 cards and destroy them. So I'm going to target both of these cards. Both my skills, since I already Pendulum summoned, my skills aren't super useful, and the cards I search can actually replace those skills with even better skills that have like additional effects. So I'm going to add Joker, because Joker is really powerful. When he's normal summon, you get to add a card. And I'm going to add Celestial, because he's actually similar to Joker. He can add a card during the end phase, but he also has other effects. The reason he's really good is because his name is Magician, and he's also a Performapal. So he has super good synergy with the deck. Synergy means he works well with the deck. So for the card I'm going to special summon for my deck, it's going to be a Dragonpit Magician. The reason we're special summoning a Dragonpit Magician, also we're not going to activate Purple Poisons. His effect is you destroy a card on the field. We don't want to do that because our opponent has no cards, so we're not going to do that. But the reason you special summon Dragonpit is because he's level 7. And now we can normal summon this dude. And this dude's going to get us an add, which is really good. And what's as their scale? It's a Celestial Magician. So we're going to add a Wisdom Eye. And we're going to set up our scales. We can't Pendulum Summon anymore this turn. Wisdom Eye's effect is really good. As long as you have a Magician as your other scale, you can replace it, and it can become any other card. Usually I always grab Oafdragon, because Oafdragon has the effect where I can add a card from my extra deck to my hand. It's pretty powerful. I like adding Wisdom Eye just in case one of my skills breaks and I need to replace my skills. This card can pretty much become any card. So now, this is where we really start the comboing. We did the special summoning, I explained the effects. Now we're going to summon Electromite, one of the absolute best cards in the deck. So we're going to take out both of these. And do this. Electromite effects are really good, where we can take any Pendulum monster from our deck, put it in the extra deck. We're going to put Astrophraph because he's a level 7. And now we're going to activate his effect. Or we can destroy a card in our skill. We're going to destroy this guy. And we're going to add Astrophraph to our hand. Honestly, we could also destroy Oafdragon because Astrophraph has the effect. It probably would have been better to destroy Oafdragon because we would have got more pluses. But it's okay. We can still do our end field with this. We'll just end with one less card. Astrophraph will special summon himself. Electromite will add us a card. We can activate Wisdom Eye again as a scale. Wisdom Eye is not once per turn. For some reason it's not. So you can just activate it. As long as this scale spot is destroyed, you can just keep activating it. Gotta search a double iris. And now we can go into Absolute Dragon. And then here, now we can go into one of my favorite cards in the game, Appaloosa. And the reason we make the rank 7 is not to keep him on the field, but because he has an effect where when he leaves the field, he special summons a monster from the extra deck. Appaloosa has the effect where we can negate an opponent's monster effect. I believe it's like up to like 3 times, so it's really, really strong. We're going to activate this guy to special summon one from the extra deck. Special summon Vortex Dragon, who's a very, very good card. And this is pretty much one of the combos. It's not the absolute best combo. In fact, we should have ended with one card extra in our hand had I destroyed the Oafdragon. But it was a small misplay, but still. When our opponent goes, they pretty much can't activate monster effects. They activate a spell or trap, we can negate it. Oh, well, they can't activate traps, excuse me. If they activate a spell, we can negate it with Vortex Dragon. And any monster effects they activate are just going to get negated with Appaloosa. We also have Time Pendulumgraph, which we just happen to draw. But even if we didn't happen to draw it, we could have possibly searched it with Double Iris. This card has the effect where we can destroy one card they control. So even after all the negates, if they somehow happen to bring out something really, really big, we can just pop their card. I want to thank you for watching. I really hope you liked this video. If this combo helped you, feel free to let me know. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. We just hit 100 subscribers. I'm very, very happy. Thank you so much for all the kind words and all the support. I really, really appreciate it. As always, I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you later. Peace.